It's been a gong show of energies, hasn't it? And now we're heading into what could be the most magical day of your entire life. Could this possibly be the easiest day to manifest your dreams in your entire life? We're going deep today on Earth 1111. On April 12th, we have an astrological transit that hasn't happened for 166 years. Don't forget to subscribe, you're not going to miss out, and hit that notification bell. Thanks you guys for sharing the video. So does it seem like we just keep having all of these rare transits going on for the past couple years? Something that hasn't happened for 8,000 years and then 500 years. Well, this one is 166 years and it won't happen again for another 166 years. Now, what is this? April 12th, we have Jupiter conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. Now, this means many things. Now, let's get into, for example, Jupiter being expansion, luck, growth, and Neptune being spiritual, intuitive, magic. Put those two together, right in line, creating a super portal. Now, guess what? We have the easiest day of your entire life to manifest your dreams. We have worldwide spiritual awakenings. Think about that, right? Expansion of spiritual energy, expansion of intuition and magic in the world. What is the world needing right now? Yeah, it needs a spiritual awakening, doesn't it? Worldwide. Well, that's what we're getting. And of course, this will unfold over time, right? It's never one day. But that is where everything's lining up for us to have a major life shift. Not just in the world, but in your life. So that means you're feeling many different changes going on. And this is going to start really amplifying those changes and amplifying your feelings of those desires to really have a transformation in your life, right? Aren't you sick of the same thing? Like, I know when I was going through this, or many times in my life, where you just kind of get to the point where you're just like fed up with where your life is and you're ready to make that change, right? Like before you wanted it, but you were kind of too lazy, or you just didn't really have that push that you needed. Well, this is going to be that push. Now it's going to be even better because it's going to be magical expansion feelings where you feel excited for life. You feel like you have that pull to something that is bigger than you could ever have imagined. Your dreams are feeling like they're closer. You could be having, of course, many spiritual initiations, spiritual awakenings, Kundalini activations, right? We've been having non-stop energy. I think there was something like 154 solar flares in March. Well, we've had dozens since then. And we've had 2 X-class ones in the past week or two. Now, plus a solar tsunami, plus a canyon of fire. Like, it's getting ridiculous. And guess what? All that energy is changing us at a cellular level, at the level of the DNA. So what happens? We're different. And we're no longer willing to stay small to continue the same life that we lived when we were a different person. We were a different person last week. We are in massive timeline collapse, timeline shift, and it's going to be feeling those magical moments finally. So it's been, right, chaos. Well, in chaos comes that opportunity for amazing transformation. And that's where we're at a worldwide scale, on an individual scale, in your physical body, in your life. Right? Think about it. It's the time. If you're looking for a sign, this is the sign. Take that step. We only have to be guided to that first step. And once you start making that shift, that action in the world, because you're going to feel that amplification, but it's going to be an excitement, right? So it will be, of course, a combination of excitement to go into the new, to step forward into an amazing, right? To take a chance, to take a risk, to really step out of the box, and your dreams feel like they're palpable. Your dreams are so close because you've been shifting so much that your mission, your life purpose, is coming into clarity more and more every day, right? All these energies are literally taking off layers of old stuff, old emotional debris, traumas, wounds, right? Limiting beliefs that you've had about your life and the world that kept you small, that kept you playing the game, right? That they want you to keep playing because they don't want you to empower yourself. They don't want you happy, right? By then, right? Essentially the system out there. We live in a very polarized system. And once you actually start loving yourself, right? You start unifying these polarized energies. Guess what? Now you have the power within. You're no longer searching or trying to fill that void because of a polarity, a separation from within yourself. Now, that's going to happen worldwide too. Of course, spiritual awakenings and those aha moments that life is weird and what have I been doing, right? And I'm stepping into something that's unknown, right? It's that unknown that everyone is so scared of. I know myself, right? It's, you know, it's very easy for us to stay in the same loop because our ego knows what that gives us every day. When we are stepping into completely new territory, it is scary, but that is almost that excitement right now, isn't it? It's like, you know, you have to change, you know, you have to step forward, and it's like, you know, excitement, but also like like you're terrified at the same time, you know? So you're not alone. We're all going through that. Don't worry about that. So know that it's happening on every single level right now. We're in that push through the eye of the needle, right, into a new paradigm. But what's nice about this transit is it's so rare, and it's in that Pisces energy. Now, Neptune and Jupiter are both conjunct, which means they are lining up with the Earth. And so each planet, okay, think about Earth, right, having a north and a south pole. Well, in the middle, there's a channel. So right through the middle of the Earth, there's a channel of energy. And of course, that is, right, the inner staff of that spiral, right, of that sphere, of many spheres inside spheres. Again, beyond the point of this video, what is the Earth, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to talk about that, about, is the Earth flat? Is the Earth round? What is the Earth? Let me know and I will do a video on it. And don't forget to like this video, please. It's sparking that soul within you, that spirit. You feel alive, right? There's no more staying small or playing the old game. We are changing no matter if you like it or not. So we might as well manifest the change we want in our life. And it's going to be a lot of, right, that heart-based push to the new. So it's not going to be just, you know, staying in that fear. So a lot of people that have been in that fear are going to be having that awakening. Yes, of course, there could be more anger and more disclosure, things like that. But guess what? It's magic and spiritual energy finally coming through that we haven't had on this planet other than, right, in small waves. But of course, all of us hold a lot of power. When you have a field that is all perfectly coherent, you have a lot of power in the world. So guess what? Now we are even more in that unification of perfection. We have those perfect geometry fields that are making change in the world. We're doing so much grid work, so much gatekeeping, all of us and all of you. Watch this video. So even if you don't know that, the fact that you're guided to this information means that you have that pull towards this type of energy. Guess what? Most people wouldn't be watching this video. So you are doing so much more than you even know. But it's about following through with those dreams. It's the most magical day of your life to manifest. Now, what are you going to do? So right now we have just entered, of course, the age of Aquarius, this 2,000-year cycle. Well, now that we have Jupiter and Neptune both lining up in Pisces, That means it's kind of like we have, you know, we're really digging deep and finally healing the shadow, right? That's what we do every single time we go through a transit. It's kind of like we are learning lessons of those energies, those archetypes. So various archetypes of the constellations and planets and all these different energies that are polarized that we have to unify. So by healing the shadow archetypes of that certain archetype, right? So for example, Pisces, what is Piscean energy, right? So the last 2,000 years, well, it was all about the dreamy energy, spiritual energy, artistic, creativity, music, love, and romance. So of course, that's also ignited right now. Major relationship changes. So there's so much going down right now. Of course, we are in a gong show. Kind of like a final clearing of a lot of that Piscean energy. Like I said, you can be rocked by trying to grasp onto what's falling away and crumbling away in your life. Or you can use your energy and your intentions and, right, you flow and create, manifest where you want your life to go. You don't just get rocked by what happens in the outside world, right? You're a co-creator of the universe. You create what you want right now. Don't waste this time. Major day to manifest. Like I said, the biggest day of your life to manifest. Don't just allow the outside world to make the changes for you. Changes are happening in your life. You can't stop it. We are in major, right? Major ego death, spiritual rebirth, major changes in the world. Structures are dying left and right. So we have so much going on, and you need to make sure that you are in that creator zone where you are creating and directing where you want this flow to go and not being rocked. So I have a course, a brand new course, Manifesting 2.0, New Earth Abundance. If you need more help in learning how to do that, take my course. It's on my website, EARTH1111.com. And my other course, of course, is Ascension Magic, which if you're going through Ascension, and this one I go into many details on hundreds of topics. Literally, I have almost as many videos in my course as I do on my YouTube channel. It was exhausting, but really, you know, needed right now because of Ascension that is amplifying in everyone, especially all of you watching this video. Thanks, you guys. Don't forget to share the video, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm Roxanne. This has been Earth 1111, and we'll see you on my website as well, earth1111.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.